Oxygen is looking okay right now. All the hydrogen is going into our little hydrogen sort of area right here. Maybe we can grab some of it, make some balloons. Well, okay, we're not going to use the hydrogen to make the actual balloons. We're just going to fill the balloons with hydrogen. Okay, maybe I should specify that. Oh, we tell you what. No, we're fine. It's going to look a bit uneven, which I just noticed. But we can turn this into like a little storage area. Yeah, it could be like a new storage zone right here. I like the idea of that. Is it sleep time? I think so, yeah. Go on, you can make it. Also, get rid of that. No, don't get rid of the ladder. Yeah, get rid of that sand. Otto right there. It's just going to sleep on the bed. Islay's getting a bit stressed out, so we're going to throw Islay on there. A lot of micromanagement when it comes to dealing with their stresses. Having a ladder all the way down here as well would be great. We're going to deconstruct this. So we can have a ladder going all the way down. I hope this doesn't completely, like, remove the, well, lower the water to the point where I can no longer get any of it out. Otherwise, that's going to be a new job entirely. I mean, I'm not too worried because we can grab the water that we have right here. It just means we're going to have to come at it from the top, get a pump installed, and then just sort of pump it all over to our storage tank. Same thing with the bottom right here. We can already get that done, essentially, because we have a pump in there already. Yeah, getting the rest of this done. Anyway, let's see. Algae it's very low right now, so we definitely need to start mining. Our expedition needs to start. So we're just going to go in like this, all the way to the end. Is that gold? Oh, okay. We're going to find gold. Nice. Okay, and we're going to prioritize all this mining. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, you can set the priority while doing it. Okay, you know what? That makes life a lot easier. Didn't know that. I really wish it would remember the priority that you last had it set at. That would make my life a lot easier. Didn't realize that. No, that... I don't know if that's me or a feedback issue. I don't know. I'm just going to blame myself. It's much easier. It's just so much easier. How is everyone doing right now? Stress is lays a bit alright. Let's look at vitals. Everyone's a bit full. Food's looking a bit low right now, so we might want to have someone just make food for the time being. Cook. There we go. We're looking for cook. So let's see. Which one of you is the biggest cook? This Islay. No, Ralph right here. Let's just get you to cook and research. Oh no, cook, power generation. There we go. Let's get that sorted out. We're still making just mush bars because they're easy. You know, they don't require much, just bottled water and dirt. And then eventually we can make the fried mush bars, which I believe removes disease chance from mush bars. So there's a chance that we'll, you know, not have anything bad from a mush bar. Although I don't know if that increases its actual ability to feed us. It affects 1,000 kilocalories. 1,000 calories. It may cause diarrhea. Yeah, this just sort of... Yeah, there's a chance to remove the diarrhea downside by the looks of it. So, yep. Oh, I was right. Okay. This does produce contaminated oxygen. Okay, I'm very much glad that I guessed that correctly. Quite unfortunate, though. Yeah, it looks like all this slime is just bubbling up. Right, okay. So, because we've seen it, now I'm assuming it's formed in here. It has. Fantastic. So, we're just going to have slime inside this storage component. A storage unit. At the same time, we might want to also make sure that we have this area locked off, because I'm not sure if the slime being put into a storage compactor is going to cause some issues. I have to imagine it will. We also want to have ourselves a... Where the hell? I have problems with this every time. There we go. There it is. Do you want to put it here or in the middle? Yeah, let's have it in the middle. Although it's probably all going to... We need to move this. There we go. Yeah, let's put that there. And let's make ourselves the airlock. I'm making a lot of these airlocks. I don't know if it's really... I mean, they're not really expensive, so I'm not worried too much. Oh, no, they require gold. I didn't know that. I mean, we're about to find some anyway, so I suppose it's not the end of the world. Look at all of that contaminated oxygen. I'm really glad I guessed that. I'm really chuffed now. I don't know if you can tell. We've got a, like, double airlock system right here. Very cool. That's why I love this game so much. It requires a little bit more thought. So here we go. Some of it is unfortunately coming in, but we are grabbing some of it with the deodorizer. Have I read this right? Is this, yeah, it's contaminated oxygen, and it does filter out contaminated oxygen. Yeah, okay. Just double checking. Yeah, it's one of those things where, you know what, my heart's in the right place, my brain's in the right place, but maybe I just misread something. Do you think getting that new person will be a good idea? Oh, you know what? Looking at all this oxygen, it's so clean around here. If we look at the algae, well, we've got a lot of slime right now, although we have to remember we've got to divide by 3, I believe, or something like that. And that's how much algae we'll get. So if we have 1,000, then, you know, we'll get 333 algae or something like that. Oh, we have a very, very large area of vision. It's quite nice. Let's also mine all this out. And let's turn this on. Right, I say turn it on. We have to also power it first. That would be ideal. Let's see. If we get the power hooked up right there. And let's prioritize that. Also, let's deconstruct this tile. And let's also remove this area. We have so much to do. I have to remember to prioritize a lot more. Still need to find a better source of food production. I feel like those mush bars are just... they're using up too much water for my liking. But then again, I suppose other forms of food production... oh, plant box. Yeah, we can make plant boxes. We should definitely have a plant box area. Up here might be a good idea because there's a lot of fresh oxygen lingering around. So just sort of having a big planting zone. It's close to the cooking area, so I feel like it's one of the best ideas I've ever had, ever. Ever. Just best idea ever. This is a good point. Do we have any areas to mop around here? Nope, looks like we're fine. Although, don't mop that. That's not something I want you to do. Oh, also, I do want you to construct those areas. Let's make sure we... there we go. That is right there. So let's make sure that's set to a 9. Oh shit. Cancel! There you go. Alright. I felt like I deconstructed the entire universe then. Lots of 9s right now. We also want to cancel that. Not what we want. So much contaminated oxygen. Not great at all. We need to have a much better system to try and get rid of this oxygen. Because we need to sort of move in and out of this area. The deodorizer is not exactly going to be the best way to deal with it, to be honest. I mean, well, we're going to take some of it out over time. We're still picking it up. It's going to make them a little bit... Merv, you're throwing my clothes on the floor. You do this every time. Oh, well, we're making our tank. The water's getting lower. We are making more space, though, which is ideal. I don't know how this area is... like, look at this. How is this hovering? How are we doing this? Look at research right now. Ooh, very close to getting the air scrubber. Is it the air scrubber that we want? Liquid filter. All right, of course. Med bay. We could get a bunch of stuff with that. We haven't had any combat scenarios just yet, so we don't need to really do that. Pressure management. So, magnetized airlock. Creates an airtight seal that maintains atmosphere and pressure between areas. Liquid valve. Increases or decreases liquid volume in pipes to maintain ideal liquid pipe pressure. Pretty cool. And a gas valve. Increases or decreases gas volume in pipes to maintain ideal gas pipe pressure. Okay, then. So, we've not dealt too much with pressure when it comes to some of these pipes. I'm imagining it's one of those things where if you have too many things, let's say we had the liquid vent go to one area and then another pipe connected up to that liquid vent and then that liquid vent sort of output in this particular area. If we had too much going to one vent, the pressure is going to explode, essentially. So we need to have a valve to try and minimize the amount of flow that goes through so that we don't have any sort of breach. That sounds pretty fun. Okay, a little bit more contaminated oxygen's getting through here than I would like. I think it's because they're all going through at sort of the same time. We are getting rid of it as much as we can. Right now, though, I'm going to... do you want to disable the building? Because I feel like it's sort of breaking through a little bit there. Ah, it is producing contaminated oxygen. Okay, well, I'm glad we sort of got that sorted out. Although this area is not going to have any oxygen in it, so they're going to have to work a little bit more under pressure. Also, we want to make sure we have algae in there, I suppose. So I don't know how great. Starvation is apparently a big thing at the moment. No one's creating food. Interesting. Okay, I thought we had someone set to just make food. We do. I'm just being stupid, maybe? If we can have people produce food, that would be great. Well, we're delivering dirt. We need to lower some of their jobs, I think. The water's also low enough here where I don't think we're going to be pumping any of it out. Who else needs to prioritize cooking at the moment? You're a good cook, Bubbles, and you're also sort of good at everything else as well. So you know what? Just cook for now, because food is a little bit worrying. I think I'm missing something. I can't tell. Well, there's Bubbles. She's putting dirt in there. Quite a lot of it, and now is producing food. Maybe having ourselves a fridge would help out. I feel like we're going to have a bit of a situation on our hands here. We need to get some more algae. Just sort of like a quick boost. I don't think we have any more, no. It's just this slime now that we have to grab. So, pretty much our biggest hope at this point. So, we are attempting to produce algae with this. Oh, right. No pumping. Bollocks. We need to get that sorted out. Right, up here. And then... quite a long pipe. I feel like we're going to have pressure issues here. Like, it's just going to die down eventually. Problem is what we have set up already. And we need to have... this. I don't know how this really works. It doesn't seem to like being around anything. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm just being stupid. I'm going to do that. Oh, no. This. There we go. I'm going to cancel that. We're going to cancel the liquid pipes here. Right, there we are. We also want to make sure we can make... well, we can mine down here, so probably getting rid of this tile might give us the ability to finish all that off. This is a priority, since this is basically what's required to give ourselves an oxygen supply. So getting this all done would be fantastic. Anything else that needs... what were we doing before? Food, construction, prioritizing that to a 7 would be great. Just so we can really get that done so that people can eat and no longer starve. Even prioritizing it to an 8 right now. There we go. So we'll have some food. Insufficient oxygen generation. Unfortunately, yep, that is true. We are working on that as best as we can right now. We not reach that last one? Is that going to be a problem? I don't think we can. Let's make a tile there. Oh no, I think they did just construct that. We look on our pipes again. We can see that it is rushing through here, so it should hopefully make its way up. We just need to get this constructed. So if you could do that, that would be fantastic. There we go. Right, so now it should have somewhere to pipe. There we go. Now let's see if it runs out. Is this... what was that? Doesn't look like it's stopping, which is odd. No, it can go on forever. That's interesting. Okay, well, that's a place where we can pump our contaminated water now. Although we do have a little area here, don't we? I suppose we could have used that. But now, let's see. So it's using slime. 250 grams per second. And it doesn't really say that it's producing. It's not emitting any algae at the moment, which is a bit interesting. Let's just double check to see what else it needs. How are we doing right now? Ugh. Slightly worrying, to say the least. Research is being completed, apparently. Fantastic. Oh, getting that done as well would be great. If we just mine this out, I think we'll probably be able to reach it. How are we doing on food? It's still not amazing. We're making it. All these little mush bars. Sleep time. Stress is going up for Ralph right there. Ralph and Otto. Ralph and Otto, they got some stress issues. We're just going to put Ralph in there for now, because we can't afford to have just... We can't afford to have two duplicates doing nothing. Oh, this area is not looking great. I guess we don't have... well, this is producing oxygen, I suppose. Right, there we go. I think we just got some algae. So it will help a little bit. Still don't know if it's producing enough, though. Maybe having another one. I mean, we have a lot of slime. Let's really look on here. Well, we don't have a lot of slime, though, do we? Let's make another one. If I can pump plumbing. Refinement. There we go. We'll make another one right here, and we'll also pump all the contaminated water that we produce. Oh, no, that's definitely not what we want. With cables. That way we might be able to make a little bit more. We do have more slime that we... Oh, no, this is clay. Okay. Well, there's plenty of slime around here. There's absolutely tons of the stuff, so I'm not worried about having a shortage of slime. I'm mostly worried about all the contaminated crap that we have lingering around in this area. Also, this needs to be blocked off, like, now. Block that off now. Do a bit of mining around here, maybe, if you can. That was being constructed by the looks of it, but someone gave up. Probably hungry. Food is getting a lot higher now, which is great. That's no longer a concern. Skill increases, apparently. Tinkering, +5. Is now at 5, even. Fantastic. We will need to get some tiles constructed along here as well. And eventually sort of remove... This area will be opened up. Like, even this bit, we need to have something constructed. But this is more... It doesn't matter at the moment. You know, we're trying to focus more on the generation side of things. Power along here would be fantastic. I keep doing that. Priority. Does that change the priority? Doesn't, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. There we go. But now everything over here is a 9, which it should be. So it even prioritizes the storage, which is still producing a lot of contaminated crap and is also just filling up the entire room with contaminants. This area at the bottom right now is all carbon dioxide as well. Look at that. It's just a smoke. Not very nice looking. So we do have the ability to filter it out now, I believe. If we go to one of these areas, I'm sure we'll find a way. Oxygen, maybe? Yeah, S scrubber. So filters carbon dioxide and removes it from the air. So it requires water, carbon dioxide, so 300 grams per second. Does require power, a liquid intake pipe, and a liquid outtake pipe. Okay, then. So we do have water. It's right here. We can use that water connected to this pipe. And I suppose we can just sort of output it in this area for now. Or, no, we can connect it up to the pipe that we have with these. Yeah, we go. We could do that. So if we pop it in this room here, I suppose. I mean, most of it's going to be passing through here. Although having it at the bottom, maybe removing this air deodorizer and just popping it in here. Maybe opening up these doors as well to try and get more of it out. These airlocks are kind of pointless when we have a filter right there. Let's remove this. I don't know, pop it there or something. Let's also get the piping done. Yeah, shower's a bit awkward around here as well. Wow, water is even a bit awkward around there. Because we don't have any left. Keep using it to feed ourselves. Low on power. I think, is that what that said? Power. Power having a bit of an issue getting all the way over there. I mean, we got these 2 batteries, which are a bit low. They're not amazing. Maybe having that coal generator is the next big step. I do believe that does produce, yeah, plenty of carbon dioxide. So maybe we can make this into our coal generation area at the bottom here. It's where it's all going to go anyway. Or maybe we can have a big coal generator in this room. I don't like the idea of that, to be honest. Well, hydrogen generator. A power source that converts hydrogen into electricity. Oh, okay, then we could have that up here, can't we? Hey, wait, this thing doesn't generate hydrogen at all. Okay, then. Yeah, that's very true. Produces 800 watts and 32 heat power. Okay. And it requires 100 grams and also a gas intake pipe. So just around this area. This is really good as a power source. It does give us more power than the coal generator as well, and I don't think it... Well, it helps us a bit. It gets rid of the hydrogen. This area really needs help. We are making us a little bit of algae now, which is nice. Only a little bit, but it's enough. We got the hydrogen as well, which is lingering around here. This area is quite nice. It's got everything that we need. But mostly we need to study more of oxygen filtration. And at the same time, how are we doing on slime? Okay. It's just the production is a bit slow.